Hello watchers, thank you for clicking my video. So in this second video, I'll go over one of the characters who become another victim in the Breaking Bad series. Even though this character did not lose his life, I think that still add him on the list of victims of Mr. White when he builds his meth empire. This character name is Hugo. Hugo is a janitor at the school where Mr. White works. The story begins when Mr. White meets Jesse after taking part in a raid with Hank and DEA team. After reaching an agreement with Jesse, Mr. White went to his school laboratory the next day and took some of the items needed to cook meth.
Round bottom boiling flask, 5,000 milliliters.
Cooking is art, and the shit I cook is the bomb. You can dress up like a faggot if you want, not me.
And when an incident happened with Emilio and Crazy 8, the grassland surrounding their RV lab caught fire, requiring Mr. White to quickly remove his RV from that location. Mr. White also made sure that he and Jesse wore masks because the air in the RV was still deadly from the phosphine gas he used to kill Emilio and Crazy 8. When the RV hit the ditch, Mr. White exited the RV and threw away the mask he was wearing. Not long after, a group of fire trucks appeared and moved quickly towards the place where they had been. After they left, the mask thrown by Mr. White was discovered by children nearby. Meanwhile, when the fire had been extinguished out, Hank and Gomez went to that location since Crazy 8's car was still there. During the investigation, the mother of the children who found the mask arrived to take over the mask. A few days later, after a police laboratory examination, Hank finally found out that the mask was one of the properties belonging to the school where Mr. White teaches.
Is that one we found way out in the boonies? Property of J.P. Wynn Chemistry Lab. That's Walt School.
Meanwhile, as a result of chemotherapy, Mr. White frequently feels sick and needs to go to the bathroom to vomit. Hugo showed up at that moment and offered helping him in cleaning up Mr. White's vomit.
I got it, Mr. White. Don't worry.
Thanks, Hugo.
One day, when Mr. White was cleaning up his classroom and preparing to go home, Hank came to visit to check the chemistry lab at the school, based on the findings on the mask. Hank also requested permission to directly inspect the inventory at the school's chemistry lab. Hank found several discrepancies between the inventory records and the quantity of items in the chemistry lab.
Oh, yeah. 5,000 milliliter round bottom. We don't want people to start wondering about you, right?
Right, absolutely not.
Hank returned to the school the next day with several agents to arrest Hugo.
What do you got there? All right. Welcome.
In the evening, when they were having a family gathering, Hank finally told them that Hugo's arrest was based on a background check, and he was also suspected since he had the key to the chemical lab at the school where Mr. White teaches. And because of this, Hugo will spend several months in county prison and lose his job at the school. Despite the fact that it did not kill him, Hugo had officially become Mr. White's third victim as a result of this incident. Okay, I'll finish the story here. I'll tell you about the next character in the next video. Feel free to subscribe if you want to watch the continuation of this story. Bye.